Red hot here in Phoenix for round 3 of the Ford Championship, presented by Wild Horse Pass, the Whirlwind Golf Club. Cattail course, about 20 miles south of downtown. And for the second straight weekend, 2 of the very best in the world are dueling here in the final couple of rounds. Grant Boone-Bell-Reed watching nellykorda, second at the 11th just moments ago.
Yeah, flared a 3-wood off a tee, so a little bit longer than she would have wanted. This is a 6-iron from 184 yards. Difficult to get close to, but trying to chase one out there, maybe a little bit of a benefit. Having a longer shot in, but that's in good position there for Nelly.
Nelly began the day with a 2-shot lead. At the moment, she trails by 1 to the player, Hyojookim, who outlasted her last week up in the San Francisco Bay Area. Hyojoo 5 under today.
She is. She's playing sensational golf and putting the ball just lovely, but this is a little bit of a scruffy lie. It was kind of back of a divot. Oh!
Look at this. They've been close all last week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, nice little knock there off Nelly's ball.
So Nelly will replace hers. Hyojoo will perhaps get a bit of a read. We got 63 from the English woman, Mimi Rhodes, the rookie. And now Nelly for birdie to briefly tie.
There's a little hogsback right where this whole location is. It's quite difficult to read the putt, but Nelly, my goodness, that looked good, didn't it?
So Nelly shot 63-65. First 2 days, the lowest 36 holes to start an event in her decade on the LPGA Tour. But she's been caught and passed by Hyojookim, who's going to have a putt for birdie here to extend the lead in just a moment. Nelly won the season opener.
I think the real key on this golf course, Tom, are the par 5s to come. I mean, you have 12, it's par 5, 17, both of which are very gettable. And if you can get an eagle on one of those, that's where you're going to really make up some ground.
Well, they both eagled it yesterday, didn't they, Karen?
Mm-hmm. Oh, my word.
She's done it again. Yeah, she has. It's going to be tough to beat this if the putter is red hot like it has been the last few holes here for Hyojookim.
So from 2 back now to 2 in front. Hyojookim is the leader going into Sunday last week. Nelly was the chaser. Let's look at some of the highlights from earlier. This was the second of the drivable 5th today, Mel, for Nelly.
Yeah, 3-wood into that left-hand bunker, and this is quite a difficult bunker shot. You've got to carry it some 15, 20 yards on over that mountain, and she judged that really nicely. Just rolled out about 6 feet past, made birdie.
And Hyojookim in front of the green off the tee. Pitch to this point.
Well, this is where she started just rolling in the middle of the hole. This is a really nice putt there.
And then at the par 5 7th, Nelly's 3rd.
Just a beautiful chipper of the golf ball. Kind of nice little medium height. Pitched it a yard on. Nice bit of check on it. And that'll be a tapping birdie for Nelly.
Hyojoo a little bit farther away, maybe 6 feet or less. No problem. I'm talking about a player who, in her dozen years on the LPGA Tour, has been one of the very best putters, best short games, and she's been showing it off these last couple of weeks. This at 10. Come on, Mel.
No one can get close to this. This is only the 5th birdie on 10. I mean, that is just an incredible putt through a couple bits different grain, and then again on the very next hole. This is not an easy putt. No one can get close to this one as well, so you're going to have to hold a long putt. This is a left to right breaking the whole way and just drips it in the front edge. I mean, the hole's looking like the size of a bucket right now.
14 putts in 11 holes for Hyojookim. Last week, she opened with a 63 up at the Fortinet Founders Cup and had 9 putts on her first 9 holes and went on to outlast Nelly. Well, we see the rookie Mimi Rhodes there with a 63. Here is another impressive first-year player. Born in Malaysia, grew up Singapore. This is Natashaoon, yes! Now she's got a leading the tour in excitable reactions. Yeah, she's feeling it. And look at the bounce back from the double bogey. Birdie, birdie.
Yeah, it's a bit of a colourful scorecard, really, which she's actually known for a little bit.
power for a small frame. Jennybae can really move it. Watch the leg action.
Yeah, only 5'3", but you wouldn't believe it when you hear her hit a golf ball, especially with a driver. She's carried that way too far there. Easy now.
And on the tee now, leading by 2, Hyojookim.
Struggling to see this one, having to shade her eyes because it's into the sun. Wind off the left helping.
That's just fine there, just got to kick off that back of that right-hand bunker steps.
Catch lydiako and beat her in a playoff. Birdie eagle for Nelly here, as you see.
Went with the one at the right-handed practice swing. Now over this one, looking to get a draw, and she's got it.
A1. It's going to be just an iron shot into this green for nellykorda on the par 5, I would imagine.
Third shot at the par 5 12th for Jennybae.
She's not got a lot going for her here. She's going to have to take the high route, I think. And then it's all downhill when it gets onto that green. And this is going to keep feeding away from the flag.
Now Lydiako is up there in the top 10, and so is the amateur asterisk tally. We'll be seeing some of her here in our coverage. This is Jennybae for birdie.
This is just maybe a left edge putt. If you lose a bit of speed on it though, it will miss on the low side. Yeah, well done.
This is Ingeechun, driven it well at the 13th. Second shot here. Spent some time in Vietnam over the off-season with working on her game. That's where she did her training camp. There is a little bit of a backboard behind this hole. Ball can run back a little bit. There you go.
And Jennybae is the par putt at 12. Okay, she had a really nice rookie season. She was the...
Just got a hybrid out. And I think this whole location today is one that players will find appealing. There is a mound at the front of the green in direct line with that flag that could cause the ball to ricochet either side. It's got to chase.
It sounded a little bit low off the club there, but it's tell you something, that has done very well for itself. When things are going your way, it's going your way.
No, 164 front, 182 flag. This is 7-iron. Her aim is at the number sign, which is behind the green, because the flag will be blind.
A little bit more left than she would have wanted with just a 7-iron in hand, but she does have an eagle putt.
On the left edge of the green, and I think she's deep enough into that left side, then that's going to come into play just a bit here.
At the 13th, this is Ingeechun. We saw that nice approach, which came back to hole high. So this to get to 16 under par. Just a moment to go. At the 17th, the rookie from Kentucky, laneyfrye. Par 5 here, but tee moved up. So a great chance for a birdie or an eagle. How about an albatross? Oh, is she? Oh, it's that close. I mean, if the flag hadn't been in, I think that would have gone. Oh, my goodness. So it's going to be an eagle for Laney, who's had a bit of a mixed bag today. But that was really close to a 2 on a par 5, which you just do not see very often.
We got someone watching Hyojookim who knows what that's like. Karen?
I do. Making a 2 on a par 5 is a lot of fun, and you make up a lot of hands super fast when you do that. But an eagle will go a long way here too, and I think create some distance for Hyojoo. And what a putt! It just looks so solid. Oh goodness!
On autopilot.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
It shouldn't faze Nelly too much, but this is a story that she's been seeing now for a couple of weeks, and I think she'd like to just try and not lose any more than she can by making this one. Well done.
Okay, so it is a 2-putt birdie for Nellykorda, but Hyojoo leads by 3.
I think she's going to be quite excited about this. It's just a wedge.
It might be too steamy to come back. I'll come back the other way. That's okay. But we've seen players get it in there a bit tighter using that backboard.
Just a small 54-degree here.
Just doesn't want Hyojoo to have too big of an advantage tomorrow. Needs to try and cut into that lead.
About 5 yards shorter than she would have wanted, but an uphill putt.
Both players with birdies to come at 13.
Every decision is interconnected, and the best path forward is the difference between winning and losing. But the right advice is hard to find. Whether it's managing risk or building a high-performance team, Inayoon goes further. The time for uncertainty is over. The time for better risk and people decisions is now.
This is Nellykorda for a birdie at 13.
Playing for it to move left. Oh my goodness, that's cruel.
That did everything but go in there for Nelly. That was a really nice putt.
And I mean, it's been perfect speed. But not just that, the reads have been very impressive too, because they're not easy putts, because they're so subtle. Oh,
Trying. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is, it just must be so tough for Nelly to watch and stay in this, because
she's now won in her teens, her 20s, and her 30s, and since 1980, only NB Park has done that. If you go back even before that, you're talking about players like Sandra Haney, the Amy Alcott, and Marlene Hagee. Sandra and Amy were there last week at the Fortinet Founders Cup to see Hyojoo get it done. Her 16 putts in 13 holes. 15.
Chizzyiwai for birdie. Not that long ago, you'd have thought players back on 14 under would still have a chance tomorrow, but the way Hyojoo's played here on the back nine, she's kind of put their chances to bed. At the moment, it does look like it's going to be another kind of match play battle between the last few holes here, going to be very important for how this shapes up for tomorrow.
14 has been tough, Mel. This is NG for par.
Just heard Johnny Scott there saying it's a real little one.
A wee one.
Wee one. This pin's in that back left corner today, and it will chase up there. Everything kind of goes away to the back of this green. And even that, look, I mean, that pitch somewhat 10 paces short, and look at this thing go. There's nothing stopping this. I mean, she's got to be careful not to go in the water there. A bit higher, creates a lot more spin, and she is hitting a shorter club in. This will be probably just a gap wedge here for Jenny. Creates plenty of speed through the ball. Yeah, as you can see, she can create spin, you see, so it's a lot easier to hold this. In fact, I think she thought that was going to jump up a little bit more than it did, but...
At the moment. 15.
Lydiako, couple under for the day. Trying to make a few birdies coming in. Give herself a chance tomorrow. This is pretty good. She will have a chance to get it to 16 under par, but not the best that we've seen today, because earlier nasahataoka with something very special in her round of 69. Look at this.
We were in the booth, weren't we, getting ready, and we heard the noise. We were like, what on earth is going on at the party hole? And I'll tell you exactly what it is. This is with a pitching wedge from Nasa.
An ace, and a very special one, because there is a prize that comes with a hole-in-one here at the 15th hole. The first player to make an ace, which of course is nasahataoka, driving away in the 2026 Ford Bronco. Congratulations to nasahataoka. She can drive this through the desert all the way back to her home in Orlando.
At the 14th, jennybae for birdie.
This is back up the hill, but then anything past this pin with any sort of speed, it does keep going, runs away from the hole, and she's not surprised. She's been a bit defensive there.
Lydiako, who got off to an incredible start here on Thursday with that round of 60, her lowest by 2 on the LPGA Tour. She was playing her final 9 holes of the day, really started to think about a legitimate chance of 59. But it was only a round of 60. I mean, a round of 60 is pretty rare in itself.
Numbers, and you feel like you're falling backwards.
Chizzyiwai second at 16. Her sister Akie.
She's just going to let it release. Just very fearful of going long here, because if you go long on the line of the TV tower, it can run through into the penalty area really quickly.
Oh wow, that only pitched about 2 or 3 yards on. It's run all the way up.
Playing at an extremely high level. Nelly didn't have a lot of room left before going into the water, Karen.
No, she didn't. And this is a really difficult angle to come into this flag from, because at least half of this green now brings the water into play. Feels like an island for half of it. So the safer play is to be a little bit right of it.
Easy.
Just like that.
Yeah, awesome shot.
On Abbott, Karen Stupples watching the hyojookim and nellykorda show. Hyoju in front by 4. Karen, Nelly for birdie at 14.
And this one's up and over the sort of ridge in this green. It's going to be super speedy.
Up at the green, Chizzyiwai for birdie.
Up the hill, a little bit of movement right, left to right, as you can see.
It's going to be a bit slippery. Movement to the left. But you have to think that this hole is looking ginormous to her right now. Just like a bucket.
There's only been 4 birdies here today on the 14th hole. Can she make it 5? She's missed 1, Stubbs.
Goodness, you have to pick me up off the floor. And I think when you're in her position, you're trying to make something happen, because when you're playing against somebody like Hyoju, who just doesn't seem to make mistakes. I mean, she plonks it down the fairway, plonks it on the green, makes the putts. So if you're Nelly and you want to win, you're trying to make it happen, which I think's what causes some of those aggressive putts.
She made a great par save here yesterday after hitting the fairway bunker, and she's done it again with that.
That has been passed. Just a moment ago, Lydiako, her second at 16.
This pin all the way back left today. 27 on, 5 off the left. It's coming up and over that ridge, and this should try and feed to around pin high. That'll be a nice putt up the hill for Lydia.
Hyojookim, no trouble. Here's an actual 2-putt from Hyoju.
And he's one of these. I mean, obviously she's a great front runner as well, but there's not, you're not under the same pressure if you're the one chasing. But on a golf course like this, you really do have to keep your foot on the gas, and you've got to hold the putts, and that's exactly kind of the mindset that Nelly will be thinking about, especially in the last 4 holes, and she's got 17 where she can get into potential eagle.
Playing with Lydiako, another 3-time major winner, Ingeechun.
Just a very simple, beautiful golf swing, almost like a one plane up and down, which makes her hit it very, very straight. But that checked up a little bit, just short of that mound. That was a bit unlucky not to feed all the way down there.
It's been an eventful day for Jennybae, Tom.
Yeah, this 4 bogey. Just haven't been many pars on the card. Oh my goodness, that's going to be another double bogey. She had one on the front 9. Wow. We've seen a lot of topsy-turvy scorecards today, and that is one of them. Look at that. In these unseasonably hot temperatures. So many thanks to the Tempe Diablos and Ford for what they have done. They've got a...
You got the wind off the right with a little help, and she's got a wedge. She's got to try and send this one high to get it to land softly.
Second a little right. It's kicking in nicely. Pretty decent shot there, pin high right.
And Nelly, 3 under for the day, 4 back, and needing to find something here. It's hard to say that when somebody's 3 under for the day and playing solid golf, but needing to find something to keep that gap at bay.
Well, I think this is another good opportunity for Nelly. She can spin the ball more than Hyojoo, but that swing, you can tell she's trying to send that one high, trying to get to stop. Whoa.
Oh, look at that.
At 16, Ingeechun missed her birdie putt. This is Lydia for birdie.
I mean, you've got to think this mound at the back is going to push it a little bit to the left, but...
Let's go to the 17th. Second shot for Chizzyiwai.
Tee's moved up today on the par 5. Pretty much every player can get here in 2, and this is looking like a nice little draw in there. Going to get a nice kick. Oof! Would have been nice if that had hit that. Just hang on, it might even try and come back on the green from there. A little bit of a soap, and it has done, look. Yeah, really nice shot there from Chizzy.
Which was pretty much where Nelly's hole damage was. Oh, that bobbled left. What he was doing there, he was pointing to a spot about 3 inches in front of her ball. And I think as a player, that really helps you sort of zero in on where you want to get the ball to start.
There's a great look. See if that club face looks going through. No problem at all there. Chizzyiwai would love to be part of the battle tomorrow. This is an eagle putt at the 17th to get to 16 under.
There's already been 4 eagles here today. Chizzy's going to...
With this flag, so a little bit right of it leaves an easier putt.
She hates it.
Is it going to catch that slope though?
It certainly is, Stuff. Here she comes. This is going to go all the way onto the green, and she's got away with it. I tell you what, when things are going your way, even your bad shots get a little bit of a fortunate bounce here and there, and that was one there for Hyojoo.
I don't know if she realizes it quite yet, but birdie, eagle birdie for 59 for Hyojoo. It's in play. Nelly.
And she's got a gap wedge out. Not quite as tough of a lie. A little flatter, but still a hint below her feet.
To 17.
Another eagle chance here. This is Ingeechun to get to 16 under. Just
A very good day from Korea, Inayoon, in her 2nd year on the LPGA Tour.
She took this opportunity for herself. Nelly, to her credit, is hanging in here really well. This putt is going to break to the right.
Yes. Again, Hyojookim is 10 under today. Now, the week began with lydiako shooting just the 9th round of 60 or lower on the LPGA Tour, and now Hyojookim has a chance to do it again.
Oh.
And up at the green to the 18th, Chizzyiwai for birdie.
Don't think there's a ton of movement here. these kind of putts, you're just thinking about pace.
Closing stretch here of day 3 at the Ford Championship, and Lydiako, the first round leader after a 60. She's now 8 behind as she plays 18.
She's only got about 7 yards of green over that bunker on this angle, so I'm looking a bit left. Yeah, that's smart play there from Lydia.
It's been tricky for players that miss it on the left side, so that's something to watch for those players back in the fairway there, Hyojoo and Nelly. But Jenny with a chance to get it up and down. The way that her round has gone so far today, you just...
Career, I mean, and she deserves everything. You know, she's kind of a mentor now to so many of these young players that they looked up to for so many years, and more than happy to give her help. She's one of the greatest. And should kill a little bit to the right if it gets there. I would love to say she's still in this tournament, and I think that, I mean, I feel bad saying that she isn't, but I mean, she's already, this minute, 8 shots back from Hyojoo. It's just crazy.
Hyojoo had the 5-shot lead going into the final round.
Well, she's only got 161 to the front, 172 to the hole. I think Travis's signal was for a 7, so she's going to land this short and let it hop on. I think that's ideal. It is firm in front of the screen.
Don't want to go too far left. Down
she's got
into that
kick on.
swale. Is it going to stay? Oh, it's going to.
Yeah.
That was the kick she needed, Karen.
Mm-hmm.
You get a kick to the left there, and with the players have really... And now Nelly.
140 for Nelly after a 309 drive. 151 to the hole. This an 8 iron. Just a small one. It's on a great line.
Let's get for it to sit. Back on the 17th hole, Nellykorda chipping for eagle.
This one downhill. That's a shot that she loves to play, Tom.
Oh yeah, she will have eyes for the hole here. Is it going to move back towards the cup? Did she give it enough?
No.
Did she give it enough? Oh, you can't leave it short, Hyojoo.
Professional golf, and you just got to enjoy it. You know, I feel like even, not that she's hitting bad shots, but some of the shots that she's even missing, she's missing them in the right spots, so they're working out quite nicely for her. And then the putting display and the clinic that she has put on today has just been quite exceptional.
Minamikatsu, her second.
Uphill lie here. This will get a little bit more height on the ball, which would be nice to try and stop that ball on this pin position, and she's done that really, really well.
I have. It's been quite the viewing experience, watching these two do battle. And I think if last week's anything to go by, no matter how big of a lead Hyojoo has today, I think things could still get interesting tomorrow. This is a little bit left. Oh,
Is it another good break?
oh no, it's just fallen back into the bunker. You can hit a high draw on the right half of that, and she clears this bunker easily. I think this is blistered.
It certainly was, and that's going to get a nice kick off the back of that bunker and absolute prime position. And not only that, it's on the left-hand side of the fairway for that.
Just a moment ago, birdie putt for Minamikatsu.
Not much movement in this one. Maybe just a little bit from the right.
Coming off a terrific 2025, she was 18th in the race to the CME Globe.
Oh, she struck it well. Oh, this is a valiant effort.
Will she have one more great break? Well, that was amazing. You can have a putt for a 60. Now Nelly.
122. This is a wedge. Serious upslope here, so add in lots of loft to this shot.
That's just going to sit maybe a bit left. That draw spin as well, taking it even further away from the hole.
Just to shoot 66.
Yeah, that's perfect. Just left of that little indentation there. Perfect. Yeah.
And I think what I would say about Nelly's golf this week, and I think that's something that she can take confidence from for tomorrow.
You can hear the crowd asking for it to stretch, and she had a pretty good line there.
Like, she didn't feel like she had to play too aggressive, and she had to shift gears just a little bit to once Nelly caught her into trying to attack the golf course again, and that's always difficult to do. So if you're Hyoju,
You know, even in the up and down on 17, just so gritty. And this one down the hill
For
left
60.
and right. Let's see it.
Another historic day for hyojookim. 61 for the second time in 3 days. Nellykorda, this for par for Nelly.
Well, I'll tell you something. She had a 2-shot lead going into this third round, and she shot 5 under, and she's now 4 back. I mean, you didn't have that on the cards, did you? Great round from Nellykorda, hung in there. It must be difficult when you're seeing your playing partner just hold everything from everywhere, and she did a great job, but my, look at it.
These two will go at it. Hyojookim and Nellykorda. This is how the leaderboard looks with 3 rounds in the books. Hyoju won right here in the desert in her 3rd start as a member of the LPGA Tour. That was the Fortinet Founders Cup, played here back then. They're trying to go back-to-back in tournaments in 2026 and back-to-back at the Ford Championship.